This is Mick Elliott with the Tampa Tribune's Best Holes in Tampa Bay. This week we're visiting with Brady Boyd, the general manager at TPC of Tampa Bay. TPC is one of the premier golf courses open to the public in our area. It was opened in 1991 and is the host site of the annual Outback Pro-Am's Champions Tour event. It's a must-play for any serious golfers in the area. But Brady, every golf course has an identity, and number 18 here at TPC of Tampa Bay is the one everybody thinks about. Could you tell us what makes it difficult, what makes it special, and how you'd go about playing it?
Well, other than the obvious fact it's the last hole and most of the wagering comes to a head on the last hole, there's sometimes a gallery up behind the clubhouse watching, so you've got those other pressure elements. But aside from that, just the pure design of the golf course and the last couple holes makes it a great finish. 18 is a long par 4. It's heavily guarded off the tee, water all the way down the right side, and then as you approach the green, you've got a number of hazards up there just in addition to the flat-out yardage you've got to maneuver through. So,
what are the options in playing this hole? Is there a safe way to play it off the tee, or are you adding so much difficulty to your approach shot?
Well, you can play your tee shot to the left and try to stay more away from the water, but that ends up adding yardage on your approach shot into the green. So there's a little bit of a trade-off there. There's also a bunker guarding the right side on the tee shot, and then as we approach the tournament time, the rough height, if you do choose to keep it left, can really come into play. If you end up in the rough, you probably will not have any shot at reaching the green in 2.
How threatening is just the water visually down the right side for your amateur high handicap?
Well, you can't miss it. It's the biggest body of water on the golf course, and it's in plain view, and actually the way it's shaped, it almost to some degree looks like you have to carry it off the tee. So it's very intimidating.
Can you show us how it's played here?
Well, I have assistant Ron Krausman's going to play the hole for us. So Ron's a great ball striker, and he's going to give it a go for us.
All right, Ron, you're up.
Okay, ideally here what you want to do is the left-hand bunker, then play a little fade in the middle of the fairway, and you kind of take the water out of play. So that's what we're going to try to do here. Typically on this hole you'll have about 175 to 185 to the green with bunkers strategically placed on the left and water to the right. Usually you're into a headwind, which makes this shot a lot tougher, but today we got a strong downwind, so we only got about 150 left of the hole.
Brady, we're going to ignore the rules and leave the pin in while Ron putts. But as you drop down on the slope there, if you go a little long, you got a tough one coming back.
Yeah, you sure do. Ron's done a nice job avoiding the trouble on the front right and front left of this green by playing a little long. But now he's left himself a tough putt coming over that ridge that divides the green. So this is one of the larger greens on the golf course, and like most of the holes, you can hit the green and still not count on a 2-putt par. There's a lot of action in these greens out here.